I think I granted the leave. So we will come back to it. For now, let's continue with the motion. And when we are finished with the motion, probably we can deal with whatever he said. Please. That is my directive. So let's continue with the motion. Yes. Honorable members. Yes, honorable member for K2 South.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm going to ask your education on what I'm going to say, and then you may please give me a response. It is to ask, as a member of the committee, the Public Accounts Committee, I see that at the sitting of the committee, the Auditor General's representatives sit with us, and then individuals who have been cited are called to respond to issues. When that is done, and the committee has presented its report as has been done today, I want to know whether the Clerk of Parliament is not supposed to follow up on the recommendations to the institutions that supervises this. And if it is so, has it ever been done, and what were the responses? Because really, from all that has gone on today, on the motion that have been tabled, the reference has been made that this is a recurring thing. And so if it's recurring and we're not seeing any progress and redress and or repercussions to bad behavior and the seeming corruption that has been captured in their reports, why would we expect that there will be a different dance to the same music that is being played, Mr. Speaker? I need your guidance and your education on this. Thank you.
Very well. Honorable Jifa, I think whatever is transpiring here is a judicial notice to the Attorney General's Department. I think whatever we are recommending here, they should pick it up and look at the criminal content in it and take it up. I think as to why the clerk is officially not writing to the Attorney General to pick the prosecutory so, like I'm saying, whatever is done here is a judicial notice, and I believe the clerk always also forward their recommendations to the Attorney General's Department. So it is up to the Attorney General's Department to pick it up and do what is necessary for the country. I don't know whether I've answered you, but I think that is it.
I can only appreciate the comments that you have made on it, but I'm sure that it gives room for us to take a good look at what the committee is supposed to do and the effects thereof. But I thank you very much for your comments, Mr. Speaker.
Very well. So, honourable members, at the conclusion of the debate on motion listed 24, the question is, all those in favor that the motion is adopted, say aye. All those against say no. Honourable members, the ayes have it. The motion is hereby adopted. Yes, leadership.
Mr. Speaker, I move for the adjournment of the House.
You move
For the adjournment of the House.
Yes. Honourable members, there is a motion to adjourn the House. Minority leadership.
Motion for adjournment. Thank you.
So, honorable members, before we finally adjourn, I think tomorrow, per the agreement of leadership, tomorrow the House
Madam Speaker, let me say this for the record. We are sure that the minister responsible for the EPA bill was coming in with 2 amendments, so we could take that today. I thought it was important that before you adjourn the House, we know exactly what happened to that information before we leave.
Yes, leader.
Mr. Speaker, I'm reliably informed that some minority members had raised some serious matters, and as a result, the minister would want to do some further consultation. 2, the minister, I'm told, that the minority members, I don't mean minority MPs, the members of the transitional team on the NDC side want to have an opportunity to do some interrogation of the bill. So she is actually in consultation with them. If as it were, the NDC side of the transition team have no objection to this bill, Mr. Speaker, I would want to hear from the minister, because she is the sponsor of the bill. So I am building to her, because this is the information she gave me, that the new government wants to understand the import of the bill. If the minority leader, the deputy minority leader, has information that his side is okay with the bill, same can be communicated to me so that we would take action on it. Thank you, sir.
Madam Speaker, it's something that we have to check. As we speak right now, we do not have that information from the transition team, but we'll check. But while I have the floor, let me say that the Honorable MP for K2 South had brought a statement on the brutalities that occurred in the border constituency, and the minister responsible for
of statesmanship. Mr. Speaker, when people are aspiring to be ministers, their postures change. When people begin to aspire to become ministers, the way they talk, their tone, their language, because they know they are going to face vetting. So now they say this and that. Mr. Speaker, we know, because they know they have some ministerial appointment pending, but you are going to be over 170. Only about 20 of you are going to make it to the ministerial list. The rest of you will be redundant. You wonder what you get for your constituents. How you would ensure development. Apathy is staring at your faces. Apathy is staring at your
Honorable leader.
Mr. Speaker, you can shout. You come to the vetting. I will meet you there. You shout. Start fighting me.
Honorable leader.
You come for vetting. You, if you won't be calm, start fighting me. Mr. Speaker, you haven't called a deputy minority leader. I'm on the floor. The rule requires that you must catch your eye. And the aspiring majority leader must take it easy. The way he is advertising himself. I know Honorable MP for Akati South is also aspiring to be a minority leader. And I know Roxindefia Mepo is also aspiring. I know Mutaka is aspiring. Now the man is overtaking you. Every now and then he wants to be a de facto leader. You have your leaders, then you do intervention from behind. Why? You sit down, your leaders are spoken. Mr. Speaker, there's a motion, it's been seconded, just adjourn and let's have peace.
Honorable members, I have information for you. So just resume your seat before I adjourn the house. The information is that tomorrow, God's willing, we will be sitting in our chamber. Tomorrow we'll be sitting in our chamber at 10 o'clock in the forenoon. So the house is accordingly adjourned to tomorrow, 10 o'clock in the forenoon.
I wanted to say that the race for minority leadership is not over. It's not over yet. So stop pretending as if it's automatic. You are still in a tight competition.